Have you ever felt like a modern-day slave at your job? It's a harsh question perhaps, but one that resonates with far too many people. Picture this: you're clocking in countless hours, pouring your heart and soul into your work, only to be met with a meager paycheck and zero recognition. It's like you're stuck in a hamster wheel, endlessly running but never truly moving forward. This is the reality for many who find themselves in jobs where they're overworked, underpaid, and unappreciated. You might feel like you're just a cog in the machine, a replaceable part that could be discarded at any moment. Perhaps the worst part is the feeling of entrapment, the sense that you're not in control of your own life. It's a chilling comparison, isn't it? Being a modern-day slave, shackled not by iron chains, but by the invisible bonds of economic necessity and corporate exploitation. This is a reality for many people working for staffing agencies. Have you ever felt like a Duracell battery, used and then discarded once you're no longer useful? Picture this: you're working tirelessly, pouring your heart and soul into your job, only to be tossed aside when your energy levels start to wane. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the reality for many who work for staffing agencies. You see, these agencies often treat employees as disposable assets, a means to an end. Imagine being a battery, providing power and energy, only to be discarded when you're out of juice. It's a harsh comparison, but it's not far from the truth. These agencies drain your energy, your creativity, and your enthusiasm, and when you're all burned out, they simply replace you with a fresh battery. No second thoughts, no consideration. The sad truth is, many employees in staffing agencies face this harsh reality. They're the Duracell batteries, used and discarded without a second thought. Sadly, this is the harsh reality for many employees in staffing agencies. But wait, it's not all doom and gloom, right? There must be some good staffing agencies out there. And indeed there are. These are the agencies that stand apart from the crowd, understanding that their greatest assets are the people they employ. They respect their workforce, value their contributions, and recognize the importance of treating them as human beings rather than disposable commodities. These are the agencies that foster a positive work environment where employees feel valued and motivated to perform at their best. They offer fair compensation, provide growth opportunities, and prioritize employee well-being. However, let's be real. These good staffing agencies are few and far between. They are like rare gems, precious and hard to find. Despite the vast number of staffing agencies out there, the ones that truly respect and value their employees make up a tiny fraction. While these good agencies do exist, they're more like finding a needle in a haystack. So what's the overall picture of the staffing agency industry? Well, let's take a step back and look at the broad strokes we've painted so far. We've discussed the feeling of being a modern-day slave, of being used and discarded like a disposable battery. These aren't isolated instances or a few bad apples. These experiences reflect a systemic issue, a pervasive culture within the staffing industry. The industry, in its quest for profit, often overlooks the human element. It forgets that behind every resume, there's a person with dreams, hopes, and aspirations. Instead, it reduces individuals to mere statistics, to replaceable parts in a vast machine. This disregard for human dignity and respect is not the exception, it's the rule. It's crucial to remember that while there are a few good agencies out there, they're the exception, not the norm. The unfortunate truth is that these issues are more common than not in the staffing agency industry. So, where does this leave you, the job seeker? You may wonder. It's crucial to remember that while the world of work can be a challenging landscape to navigate, you have the power to steer your own journey. When considering jobs with staffing agencies, be cautious. Don't just jump at the first opportunity that comes your way. Do your homework, research the agency, ask questions, and don't be afraid to walk away if something doesn't feel right. Prioritize your well-being and job satisfaction. You should be excited about your work, not dreading it. Seek out opportunities that will allow you to grow and thrive in your career. And finally, never forget your worth. You're a valuable asset to any organization. Don't let anyone make you feel otherwise. Remember, you're not a modern-day slave or a disposable battery, so don't let any job treat you as such.